Light me up, light me up. What's good with it? What's good with it? Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got my standby. Cause they say my goddamn internet is Obama internet or something. Sure. How y'all doing? I hope all is well. I hope everybody's been good. And I'm let you know we probably gonna be all over the place today because this whole sector is all over the place. Y'all notice that? So if they're all over the place, we're gonna be all over the place. But we always gonna keep the record straight. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And can I say something to y'all? I hope y'all don't take this no kind of way. Please don't. But if you decent people and you got good sense and you ain't crazy or whatever, you'll understand. Y'all. I know y'all hear me say this all the time and all of this whatever. And I'm not talking about no particular by person or anything like that. So I don't want you to take it that way. But y'all, we're gonna have to keep um our interactions. And I'm not and this is just me. And I'm when I say we, I'm up here talking about when people come up here on the record and whatever, not telling nobody. Only people that can't come up here is the people that's banned. So anybody, so if you cross the line, I don't give a damn what you say, what you do, none of that, whatever. It don't matter. You should be banned from over here. That means banned from this being on the record, hitting that link, whatever you want to call it. So I shouldn't have to go through that. I mean, that's just common sense. Okay. I mean, goddamn. But but outside of that, you got people that will defend themselves and things of that nature. I don't have anything. I don't care about that type of stuff. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, I'm going to have to figure out. Because I only want to do. I know y'all done heard me say this 1,000 times. I only want to do the people that I would do outside of this. Okay. I think I got a good idea of who those people are. And what I mean by that, I'm not saying restricting people from over here. The only people that's restricted from over here is the people that's banned. Okay. I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is depending on the conversations, right? If we're talking about the law, I'm going to talk to people that understands it or that's legally astute or people like that. Okay. And if we're talking about the law, we're talking about your law, and we talk about anybody, with that, right? Because there's no need for me to go any further into the law and what have you, other than when we're reading the paperwork, because it's useless at this point. It's just useless, and it's time consuming, right? Let me tell you something. I made a stupid decision, but it's going to pay off. It's paying off, but it's a stupid decision to take on a damn job to where I pay myself $150 every 2 weeks, honey. Every 2 weeks. Because I'm taking the rest of it and investing into, their different safe, plans and stuff like that, right? Now I'm telling the truth. I drop it. I will show you. Hold on. Dang, I'm no bullshit. I'll show you what I'm getting paid every 2 weeks $150. Now you know that's by design, so you don't for some idiot comes out here and make it some kind of way, whatever, which I'm not gonna even pay attention to. You know, if it's an even figure as $150, that's because I got it that way. Okay, I'm setting it that way. I'm not lying to you. Hold on. Okay, how do I do this? That's one. You can look at the dates. I ain't lying to you. Every time I said it down. And I be tired, y'all. I be exhausted. I'm telling you. I done toned up, but honey, I ain't got time for this shit. I don't like that bullshit. And I like to do this because it makes the my narrative people and the people that believe me, not her. I can't explain everything. I'm just gonna try to put my narratives together. It makes it harder for them. But I want to show you. I'm gonna show you three deposits, and you can look at the dates. When I get put my mind together to do something, that's just what the fuck I do. God, they be killing themselves. But anyway, I just wanna, you know, talk talk to the people I know that gets it. Cause it's kind of hard, and you gotta keep going over it and over. And it's like, my God, ain't nobody. I don't have time to be like I don't have time to dedicate my life to explaining shit I done explained 1,000 times or confusing people. Because, like, when you go to questioning me about something I done already explained, because somebody, says it different, then god damn, I got time for that shit. Hold on. Now, this had to be probably, probably the most discipline shit I've done. I've done this before, but not for this low of amount that I set. But yeah, so but anyway, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna get on that record about the parents and all, but we're gonna talk about all of them, not just one particular set. Of course, we're gonna talk about one more than the other because it looks like their well, I can't really say their involvement was more than the others. I really can't. Depending on what you're looking at, but we're gonna have to apply some type of legal literacy when we talk about the parents and things of that nature. We're gonna have to. It's just yeah, y'all just when y'all ask me questions and shit like, it's like I gotta go back over why y'all won't ask the people that says it. Ask them what they talking about. Don't ask me. But hold on. I don't be having time for all this. But I be wanting to, like, if we talking about hair care and shit like that, I want to talk to somebody that take care of hair. You understand what I'm saying? Try to be funny or whatever, but it's at this point, this is getting crazy now. This is like y'all way well beyond whatever. I just want to read that paperwork, get the fuck on about it while I still have the little bit of hair that I ain't cut off, and the little bit of ass I still got left to get out the door with. Lord have mercy, Jesus. And then you could never understand what's in someone's head, so you could never straighten it out or whatever. And the setting is a little different because it's not like like your setting may be at work, right? Just say you the boss or you have a boss. They tell you to do something or you tell them to do something, it gets done and you get the fuck on up. Okay. If you're in training, they train you to do something a certain way, and maybe you develop how to, improve it or whatever. And but you get on up the fucking way. You know what I'm saying? You don't it's not a lot of redo or reworking. Baby, let me tell you something. This chick right here hate to do shit over and over again. It's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm trying to pull. Huh, y'all, I'm trying to get this shit up. But anyway. Okay, I don't know what this is. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Let me concentrate first. I ain't know I was gonna do this. What you need? Well, while I'm sitting here waiting, oh my gosh, y'all. All this arguing and fighting and oh my It's draining. It is not amusing to watch. It's literally getting on my goddamn nerves, honey. And sometimes, even though sometimes you have to take part in it, sometimes, and I don't be wanting to do it, but sometimes you have to check a motherfucker if they meet your criteria for checking. Sometimes you gotta check them. And this is just too much because it's like a bunch of guys. And you got guys jumping into girl shit, girls jumping into guy shit. So, oh my God. And my thing is, my rule of thumb is if it don't uh, pertain to your ass, stay the fuck out of it. But of course, that ain't going to be the case around here. That's too much like motherfucking right. Life is short. We got so much other stuff we could be doing. Like, man, I wish I can show y'all, like, all this stuff I'm finding, clothing and stuff I'm finding for when it's, like when Christmas come up, they gonna be set, honey. I'm like real excited about stuff like that. I ain't excited about the latest beef on the streets and shit. That's crazy. It's like all these people that were at one point thicker than thieves, right? Now they going at each other and all of this or whatever. And it's like, man, I'm trying to tell you, and when there are other outside forces, it's always going to be a problem. It's gonna be more than what shit. So I'm like, man, fix it. But if nobody's interested in fixing it, it ain't gonna fix it. And I hate it because it's like, especially when you have a personal relationship just about everybody, you know, they just don't wanna they don't wanna shit. They don't wanna get along for whatever reason. They don't wanna get along. Mm-mm. And then they, talking about revealing this on each other, and I'm like, oh my God. And see, depending on whatever the dirt you done, your ass could potentially get in goddamn trouble. Depending on what it is. Now, if you don't give a fuck, as such as I don't, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But you have some people that do give a fuck, what people put out there. So, I don't know, child. I ain't running it with y'all. I'm still trying to pull this shit up. But hopefully, which is just my wish, that somebody intervenes and just stop this shit. Not keep on instigating and stirring the pot and whatever. Just stop it. Because this is stupid at this point. At this point, it's really stupid. I think it's a bad deal for everybody that's involved. Let's just be honest, right? But yeah, but back to what I was saying. I'm gonna have to try to streamline this shit to where if anybody want to get out here and say what they want to say up here, whatever, however you want to characterize your law or the law, I don't give a fuck. I'm just not gonna argue with you about it. I'm gonna say it or whatever. Somebody wanna, I'm not gonna try to get you to understand. I'm not gonna be trying to be on a repeat. My pressure ain't gonna never go down if I get off the goddamn medicine. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't worth my damn time, honey. You know, it ain't worth my damn time. This ain't no shit I need to know. I can, you know, I ain't trying to use it. So hey, but where is the damn thing? Yeah, I don't know what the hell is wrong. Am I still even connected to the internet? Let me come right there with y'all because I'm trying to put these little pictures up and shit. And here we go. Yeah, I'm right here with y'all now. Okay, I'll try to pull. You know what I'll do? I'll post them on my community board so that y'all see it. $150 every 2 weeks. Yeah, I had a real progressive plan. Okay, $150, 150. So you know I'm getting paid way more than that. I just taking home paying myself 150. But listen, so they out here trying to kill each other over what I don't know. It ain't that fucking important. It ain't that goddamn serious. And what y'all don't realize is that, and I know y'all be talking about mental, but the only people that be crying about me talking about mental health are the motherfuckers that got them motherfucking problems. Everybody else don't be worried about it. I don't get motherfucking affected and triggered and shit when somebody be talking about mental health and shit like that. I don't do that. I was like, that's interesting. What's good with it? Oh, let me holler at y'all. I'm getting them likes up. Light me up. So let me holler at y'all. Who all up in here? Hey, Open. What's good with it? Hey, Queenie. Thank you, Open. Hey, Passionately Fine. Hey, Kern Johnson. Kern. Hey, Marietta Jones. What is wrong with my damn thing? Oh, no, that ain't gonna work. Hold on. Let me just close some of these tabs. But man, it's like it's down to the wire, right? With this shit, and this shit ain't even stressing me the hell out. Cause I like the information to be out here to be, correct. Now you can agree or disagree with it. That's fine. That'd be the problem I be having. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see. What's low? What's low? I, we have a speeding limits, right? We have speeding limits, and I know the limit is what is 65 or 70. I don't know what it is because I'll never do it anyway. Okay, I can't come out here with good faith and say, hey, the speed limit ain't 75 when I know it's 75. I just simply disagree with it. So you got to know the difference between what the law is and when you disagree with it. Just because you disagree with the law, that doesn't mean that it's not what it is on the books. Okay, y'all understand what I'm saying? And it's plenty of information with regards to that particular law, and it spells it out. that you can get it from wherever. So you can, so when you disagree with somebody, you can show them in black and white where you disagree. But here's the thing: you got to know what the fuck it is you're talking about. If you don't know what it is you're talking about, just forget the whole conversation. Understand what I'm saying? Just flush it down the toilet. Okay. But I wanna apply some legal literacy to when it comes to those parents, right? And I'm also add a little common sense, maybe a little logic, a little street, whatever you want to name it, because it is what it is. And we can't. I don't believe in shit. Just pointing the finger here and being selective there, and believing this, come out the mouth of one person, but that same person don't believe that. I don't do all of that. I like to count. I like to look at the entire picture. See, when you're trying to push a narrative or trying to paint a picture, then that's when you're not paying attention to one part or being selective about that part or only talking about this. Do the whole thing, right? The whole thing. You have enough information to address the entire picture, the entire thing, right? And some stuff that you can't speak in absolutes, right? You can't speak in finalities. You can't speak in uh, like you just know for sure when you don't know for sure. You just can't intelligently do that. That's when you come run into problems when you try to do that. Okay, but I know I'm all over the place because this is all over the place. Woo! I'm so tired of every time I see get a notification, my head goes a goddamn hurt. I'm like, oh boy, what is it about this time? Right? Because you never know what the bullshit is. Right? Some people haven't graduated to the point of just ignoring shit. Like some people don't even matter to this life. Why would they matter to you? You understand what I'm saying? Like why? Why? And when I was talking to somebody today, and I didn't notice, and I'm not rehashing nothing, right? But this is the reason why I always try to steer clear of certain types of people, or people that will have certain personality traits. The ghetto is one of them. That type of mindset, and it doesn't have anything to do with where you live, how much money you have, where you work, none of that. It's mindset. It's a doctrine that your ass done accepted, signed up for, and subscribed to. I can't. You understand what I'm saying? But when you're having these arguments and things that this bullshit that goes on out here, right? Or with anybody, just say not only here but anywhere. Sometimes the first thing a person holler I don't know if it's as a defense mechanism or maybe they actually believe this is that somebody is jealous of them or they hating on them or whatever. That'd be the first. They don't wait till they do further in investigation or upon further inspection. Uh-uh. That'd be like the first things, right? It might just, like when somebody rebuttal, the first thing they say is, you know, your mama, this, that, and the third, whatever it is. Me, that I've never had no one I would consider jealous of me or a hater or whatever. Till I ran into these motherfuckers on here, right? And they ain't been many, but that's been after, looking at the shit for a couple, for a while, okay? And you were like, God damn, you do process of elimination. You were like, wait a minute, okay? And um, and that also that thing, because I didn't hear this when I was going back and forth with somebody about somebody, saying that anytime somebody, I have a problem with people that get close to JoJo. Oh God. Whew. Where is the investigation and the results that suggest that? Do you know how many people this motherfucker talked to on here? How about this right here? This is something you don't. What about the motherfuckers he talked to off here that you don't know about? That I know about. I ain't got no problem with their ass. I know about it. That's just some ghetto shit. That's some hood shit. I can't subscribe to shit like that. But I be done when motherfuckers be saying you got a problem with them when you trying to figure out, huh? When you just been like, what? You trying to figure out what's going on, huh? Like, oh, that cat, that's dishonest, whatever. And I don't fuck people like that. I just don't. I just, and that don't mean you got to be out here cussing and fighting and going back and forth like you crazy and shit. Every time you see motherfucker, you can be cordial, have a conversation, whatever. Fuck with you, no, I won't be doing that. Like that. I won't be doing that. Because I don't subscribe to people that think like that or act like that. I just don't. That saves me a whole bunch of problems. You understand what I'm saying? It saves me a whole bunch of problems. It's just like rolling around with a crackhead. Why would I do that? I don't smoke crack. It's like somebody framing you for shit. That's the kind of mindset that it comes to when people do that or whatever. That's why I don't like them nobody to mischaracterize that. I don't like nobody putting that in my mouth, words in my mouth, and none of that. That burns my ass. And sometimes I just have to be quiet. Because the only thing I be thinking about is punching you in your face over and over and over and over and over and over again. Right? So I just have to be like, okay, let me get up out of that. Because I don't like shit like that. And some people can tell you, just like when I don't know how many people have dealt with Keller when he is being antagonistic and being uber annoying. And it's like, how many times I have to tell you when I say stop, and it's not like me being telling you what to say or what to do, whatever. That's why sometimes you get hung up on. When I tell you to stop, don't do that. That's exactly what I mean. Cause I'm not grinning and you ain't picking it up, and you are frustrating me. Cause I'm going to end up cussing you the fuck out. That's why I don't fuck with antagonistic people. I don't fuck with the funny guy. Uh-uh. I don't want nobody tickling me. I know I know y'all done heard this before. I don't want nobody getting twisting that towel up and popping me on my ass and all that shit. I don't like none of that. When I tell you I be swinging on your ass for real. I don't like nobody to do nothing to get on my fucking nerves. Don't do that. Just stop it. Oh, I'm getting mad thinking about all the motherfuckers that done got on my nerves. Boy, I be mad. I done stop. Woo. But yeah, don't do that. I don't like that. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Don't crack no motherfucking, don't do that. Just don't do that. Just don't do it. Because what y'all don't know about me, I am real serious. I'm a real serious person. I be talking, you know, barking out orders, or well, not orders, but whatever, laying it out, whatever, and I'm on the move. Walking, I'm giving, I'm walking. That's what I be doing if I'm in that type of mode. I don't have time for the bullshit. I'm real serious. I just can't. Works my motherfucking nerves. So, and I try to. So with all the personalities that get on my motherfucking nerves, I try to steer clear of them, or I do them in small doses. Because I know me. I've been to check that blood pressure cup, and it says 188. uh, that's just what it is. Oh my, yes. I don't like that shit. That get on my nerves. There's some people that tell you, I don't know how many times I don't have to yell at your ass. Because I'm telling you, don't do that. But anyway, so that's how I have to cut me a little slice of heaven, just be off on the side, baby, because I don't know about some of y'all. I miscalculate on some of y'all. Some of y'all thought was a lot smarter than you was. Some of y'all thought a lot chill than you was. But hey, I make mistakes too. Some I thought was my type, and then you ain't. And the same can be the same said about me. I'm not putting myself up there. I'm just saying. I can not be one of your 31 plates. I get it. That's why a lot of times when you see these breakups, whatever, I wish they wouldn't be so volatile. But some of these breakups and stuff, you have to thank God. You like, oh, you did me a favor. Y'all, and don't tell me y'all ain't there. Maybe some people y'all I him because some of y'all seem to be a little desperate when it comes to the men. But I know a lot of y'all women done sat up there and be like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. I'm so glad he done found another woman. Ooh, I'm so glad he is moving on. Ooh, I'm so glad he's short with the money today. Because he know he ain't got that money today on Friday. Your ass need to not motherfucking get in my face. I'm so glad he gone because I told him, money is a deal breaker. You ain't got that change, baby. You ain't got that Angie. You're gonna have to go. We don't even have to have this argument. But I know we're gonna have it anyway. Although you're gonna act like you don't remember when we had this conversation. That money come up short one time. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. You're gonna have to go. Yeah. I have to get the fuck on about it, And I'm ready for your ass to go too. Shit. Hell, matter of fact, let me give you the rest of it back today. You get your ass on out my life for good. Yes. See, y'all not straight up like that, maybe where y'all from or whatever. I am. Fuck that. Khadijah don't need you, honey. Fuck that. But I be dead ass serious too. And some people that encounter me, like for real, they don't believe that I be that right to the chase, brutal about it. I ain't got time to play around, huh? What? Anyway, so well, yeah. Anyway, y'all guys, please work it out, figure it out. Just stop it and stop letting everybody get in your ear, pulling y'all one way or the next, whatever. You know. And this is so. This is how I know this is a fucked up area. Usually, away from here, you see women are the ones that you know fighting or can't get over it or keeping the shit going, whatever. Which they are too. But it's usually but it's the guys that's trying to kill each other, and it's the guys that's getting in the women's shit, and it's the guy. It's like it's so crazy. I don't know what to say, but my goodness. Mm-mm, it's the guys that's acting erratic and just acting crazy, psychotic, so like a sociopath. I don't know. On that child, let me tell you. I'm gonna let you do what you want to do, say what you want to say. And here's the thing, right? With me too. Once you cross the line, what else am I going to say to you? How many? What other exchange of words we gonna have? And then that's all we got to say. Because what I'm thinking probably shouldn't be said. I be envisioning like fucking choking you right to that little last little fucking second and shit. That's what I be wanting to just yes, I don't got time to do all that. I ain't got shit to say. Say whatever, do whatever. Who gives a fuck? But uh-huh. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So ass, baby. Whatever, Jojo. Nobody got time. Oh, and don't come in here doing all that because they gonna automatically think, honey, I'm jumping up and down on you again. Oh my God. And y'all, listen, another thing, right? Just because you might not have seen me around over there, whatever, at JoJo's or whatever, don't mean I wasn't around. That doesn't mean there was something going on. It doesn't mean that I'm jumping up and down on them. That don't mean that. Okay. But a lot of you motherfuckers are crazy. I be like, oh, honey, just because I realize as long as y'all think I'm, whatever, we not cool. Y'all leave me the fuck alone. You're like, yep, shit, hell, I'm fucking psycho. This weird. Mm-mm. Don't say that. Y'all understand? What's good with it? Trouble, 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 man. Oh, let me drop the link. Maybe I can get something accomplished today. Well, let me drop the link. Drop the link. Maybe everybody. Remember when everybody was in love? Ooh, let me drop it. Let me drop it. Ooh. I got to change the record. I got to change the record in midstream. What's up, my star? My star. Yes, y'all. But listen. And again, never gonna pick a side. Never gonna be on the team. Never gonna do none of that shit. I'm never gonna dump one friend for another one. If two, and I ain't came out and said nobody but one person was my friend out here, so I don't understand. So it couldn't be before as the men anyway. Well, I never did. I never did announce no women, and I got a couple women people I deal with, but for as men, I ain't nothing said nothing but one person. So I don't know how this works, but anyway, listen. I would tell either one of the people, either one of the friends or associates or whatever I'm dealing with or whatever, that they're wrong. But I'm not going to dump one for the other. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pick it. I don't have to. I don't know about it. Shit. I don't give a fuck what you saying, what you motherfucking do. Who the fuck is you? Any of you motherfuckers. I don't know you. Oh, purple, purple, what happened to purple, purple? Miss Purple, purple, I'm sorry for your loss. What happened? Yeah, and sometimes we got better things to be thinking about. You know what I'm saying? But y'all pray for purple, purple. Real consistent, real nice lady. But y'all, listen, you gotta do better than this. Y'all guys are supposed to be the ones that want the people that follow you or hang on to y'all words. But once they see y'all work it out, then maybe that would encourage their ass to, to be cool or not be so motherfucking messy. Yeah, and just stay out shit, you know. But I don't know. I just hate it because you motherfuckers drive me crazy. But listen, so let me tell you about these. Let's talk about these motherfucking parents. I'm sick of them. I want to talk to you in a way to so listen. Okay, now I guess everybody have their different versions of events, how it started, what parents started, this, that, and third, whatever. Okay, I can go down a list. Now, some list is longer than others of parental involvement with R. Kelly and this shit. Okay, we now know, and we only know this is because the evidence came out that Jane Doe number five parents said and did some fuck shit. We don't know all the other disclosures on the other parents. So we don't know all the the um the the fuck shit they said or did. We don't know that. We don't know it. But I've heard people said that the investigations and stuff, now this is getting crazy, started due to the Claires. Now y'all need to make up y'all mind. This is not me taking up in the motherfuckers because no. Taking up for none of them. But call a spade a spade. Because I thought the people said that they weren't concerned with their kids. Now, did they go to the cops and didn't they? I'm confused. I know, and I just learned this recently, that it was them savages that was standing outside when they did the press conference where they was saying that the Shanti McGee and all of them had the story together and her mouth was moving and his mouth was moving, all that bullshit, y'all. Some of y'all theory people try to put that together, whatever. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what y'all talking about. Oh, wait a minute. Is that from Purple Purple? Shit, because I don't holler like that's for me. Wait a minute. Hey, who that's for, JoJo? Okay, Miss Purple, I'll give it to you. So, um, okay. Well, why did you give it to me on this? Because you know they take out. Why you ain't send it to me the other way? Anyway, oh my god. So, um, so that's crazy as hell. You could have just asked her what was her cash app or whatever, and just sent it directly to her. Now, why would you do that? Lord have mercy. Now I gotta do accounting and shit. See, stuff. Okay. All the 50,000 ways. You picked that one. Hold on, let me give it to you. Oh, okay. She put it up there because sometimes she may not give it to you. But yes, there you go. All them thousand up different ways. I hate this. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. He may send something. Why would you pick that way? That's crazy. Well, why would you get? Stop sending it through that way and just send it the other way. How that's handling shipping and handling when it's taking more shipping and handling out of that? Just stop. God, send the other way. I just sat up here and said about the first one. See, that's what I'm talking about. Shit that gets on my nerves. This is stuff I'm talking about. God damn. These other goddamn methods. Who does that? When she just posted her motherfucking cash up there. Now I got to go into the back office to figure out what it is on the mother. No, no, no. I ain't got to do that. I got to send the whole thing. I'ma send the whole thing because I don't have time to nickel and dime no motherfucking goddamn what's the name. And here's a hit kicker country that don't come out to the motherfucking next month, the 21st or whatever. That's out. That's on October's run. JoJo, Cash App is on the thing. Hmm. and see if you can cancel it and send it to me the other way. No, no, we don't deal with no damn cash app. My God. I don't let nobody get on my fucking nerves. I don't want to do this goddamn live now. Sat right up there and said something about the first time. Now I got to go in my motherfucking office and shit. Boy, oh. Purple, I'll figure it out. Nothing I don't like. I don't like nobody making problems for me. I really don't like nothing. God damn. Okay, let me. Okay, should I do this live? That's what God. All the ways to send a motherfucker. You send that way. Huh? This is what happens when doing too much goes fucking wrong. God damn. Fucking goddamn. H&R blocking shit in this motherfucker. Ain't got time for that. I'm sorry, Purple. I'm sorry. Oh. Woo! Let me talk about these parents. Hold on, y'all. Just let me get it. Listen, I just went down the list of shit I don't like. And I don't know about get on my nerves. I don't know about it. There's a whole list of shit I don't like. I don't like about making problems for me. But I don't understand that. If I can make problems for myself, I'm not going to enjoy you making problems for me. I've never enjoyed that. I don't even have nobody to do that. For the bill. Okay, but check this out. Then you handle the H&R block of it. Because this going to come next month sometime. I got to sit up here and figure out. Well, I ain't got time to figure out to take out the deduction and all this. And why have I got time for that shit? The fuck would you super chat it for in the first place? Not once, but twice. All these other goddamn methods and shit. We use. The fuck? Goddamn, I ain't got time to stop and do all that. Shit. And I'm in the middle of goddamn live. Nerve wracking. I'm steady yelling about the first way. Who the fuck comes back and double down on the shit? Who does that? Shit funny. He gonna give me shit for my motherfucking trouble. It ain't for me. It ain't about that. It's about the aggravation. And I'm telling you, okay, you just did it one time. Why the fuck would you do it a second time? If the first time aggravated me, what you think the second time gonna do? Think. Y'all motherfuckers get on my nerve. And then I'm yelling and hollering when I done told you one time. And I just gave a speech. Huh? That lets me know that you motherfuckers have a pattern of being hard-headed. And then I was like, yeah, like you so perfect. No, I don't. I just don't try to do stupid shit. That's not correcting the problem. Just, oh God, just stop, 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 just stop. Yeah, I am sorry I wasted y'all time for the night. I have to get off this live because I swear for God, I feel like going outside and shooting up in the fucking air. I don't need nobody to stop. Just stop. Like that's gonna help. God, just talk about being aggravated. That's the and see that's the main part of it. If I give a whole speech, that really drives me crazy. I done sat up there. It's like talking to a first grader. I got a whole bunch of work to do. All that shit, and it's just it knocks me off. It's a distraction. I give a whole fucking speech about what gets on my motherfucking nerves, and all it is, and then somebody come right back and you do what? Get on my motherfucking nerves. Times two. Who does that? Damn. I know that, Karen. I know that I'm going to end up doing that. That's not the point. That is not the point. The point is when I say stop, don't quit, is a reason I'm telling you that. I don't have time to sit up and say, okay, because you do this here, this, that, and that. I ain't got time to explain all of that. Just don't do it. Just one time. And then why would you send it that way anyway? Shit. God. Oh. And the whole point is somebody tell you to stop. Stop. Ain't shit be funny. Anybody got something else to come up here and say? Because I don't even want to do this live now. Because I stay on this motherfucker and God knows what I'm going to say. I don't like nobody get on my motherfucking nerves. That's it. I don't, do you know how How I even try to avoid motherfuckers that I know gonna get on my nerve. I don't fuck with them like that. And everybody knows me. No, don't get on my nerves. They know you do all that talking, talk. You're gonna get on my nerves in a few minutes. The older people in my family used to tell me all the time, everything gets on your damn nerves. I'm like, that's right. Yes. Yes, it does. I got time for that? God. What I'm saying, but that wasn't even necessary. Not even necessary. Because you could have sent it the other way. And all I had to do is zip, send it to her. God, now he was going to make it worse. I swear for God. I swear for God. I swear for God.
Hold on, let me mute my.
Can you at least get the background?
How is that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, what's
No, it's
what?
not. No, it's
Let me
not.
ask you
I hear the
something.
background.
You still hear a background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Shit. God dang. That should do it. How is that? Is that better?
E flat major. Hall.
Is that better?
Uh,
Valley.
probably is. Hold on.
Room. Original. Sidechain off.
Purple, do you have it? I just sent it to you. Purple, I just sent it to you.
let me ask this question. You need to be uncomfortable sometimes. God damn, this ain't about you.
What you mean ain't about me?
Just what I just said. God damn.
It had nothing to do with it about me. I just said.
I
I
said,
just did the
listen,
whole spiel.
listen. Again, this ain't about you.
But if it's about my nerves, if it's about
Oh,
getting on
nerves.
them, yeah,
Well,
it's yeah. So it's about my nerves.
let's get some understanding here. Let's get a firm understanding here.
Don't come up here and make it worse. I want to understand
Oh,
it.
okay. I'm not making it worse. Cause I finna send some more the same goddamn way. Shit, this ain't about you.
Okay, why don't you just send to her? What you mean about me?
Did you not hear somebody tapping my goddamn, hacking my goddamn cash?
Is that what we you use?
I don't know her. Listen. I don't know her other ways of methods.
What's the other way? Okay, but what's the other way other than that?
Listen. Slow down, because you are putting too much. You putting the 2 on the 10 in here.
Well, don't come up here and tell me you gonna do some more.
I was gonna do some more, and I was gonna laugh about it. Because you let something.
That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
I knew get on your nerves. Hey, come on.
It ain't about me and it's my motherfucking nerves.
This ain't about you though. Do you understand that aspect of it? This ain't about you.
Are you slow? How it ain't about me and it's my nerves?
Shit, I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I jumped off the highway. I'm like, what the fuck?
God damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What you want?
I'm trying
to get on my nerves.
I can't trying to figure this shit out.
I'm talking about.
Let me ask you something. This is a real.
Ask me shit.
Why would that get on your nerves?
Because I just sat here and told you not to do it. Okay, you did the first time. I'm like, well, why would you send it that way when you could send the other way?
Well, because you said they're gonna take it out. They're gonna be taking money out, and who gives a fuck what they're gonna take out? That's why I sent the other 50.
Okay. Which they're gonna take that out too.
What they gonna? Let me ask you this: what are they taking out?
They gonna take that out.
I don't know this
goddamn shut up.
PayPal
and all. They're gonna take it out, and then it's not gonna come to next month.
Okay, check this out. Let me show you how this works.
Don't do nothing else.
I'm gonna show you how this works.
I already sent it to her.
So what are they?
120.
Okay, so they're gonna take what out? Anybody know how this super chat shit works? Because back in the day, super chat was just for the purpose of getting your message read. God damn, focus on that part of the game. 4%. What? 47? What is that? I can't see my blind ass. 47%. So they taking half out. So that's what?
I've already sent her the money through Cash App. I already sent her the money through Cash App.
So if it's the money,
I sent the whole 120. I don't need you to do nothing else.
I will reimburse you your 47 times 3.
I don't want you to do shit else.
Man, do your live, man. Y'all enjoy the balance of y'all evening.
Yeah, damn. You gotta come up here with the jokes. You come up here with the goddamn jokes.
I came up here because this shit is a joke. What's wrong with you? God damn. I'm out, man.
Who's joking? Who the fuck is joking? I hate motherfuckers like that. Come up here with the jokes. And then when you hit a motherfucker side of the head with a bat or something for joking and shit, then they think you crazy. No, I just warned you. Fuck, you gonna send some motherfucker and ooh. There ain't no paperwork to be read. Child, ugh. white people. All kind of goddamn people. You tell motherfuckers don't joke or whatever with your motherfucking ass. What they do? Then tell you, I'm talking about my nerve. This is my nerves. You causing problems for me. It might not be a problem for you. It's a problem for me because I'm the one got to figure it out and all this shit. If I was doing all of that, whatever. When you could have quite simply sent it to her. Or sent it to me the other way, and I could have sent it directly to her. Either or. Somebody tell you don't do something, don't do it. I hope one day somebody tell you don't eat a poison food and you eat it anyway. That's the lesson. Eat the poison motherfucking food. Red Bunny, and ain't no 47% goddamn. I sent her the whole 120. The fuck is you talking about? Ain't about no doing no motherfucking math and all. This when somebody tell you don't do something, don't do it. The fuck is wrong with you? Especially when there's a simpler way to do the shit. They gonna come up here with that smart ass shit. So I don't like shit like that. When somebody tell me to leave them the fuck alone, that's exactly the fuck I do. Matter of fact, I don't be doing all that anyway. All that extra. God. Don't annoy me, and I'm trying to do a lot of talking about something serious and shit. It's goofy ass shit. The fuck alone. People always think it's about one thing, and then come up and say something stupid. It ain't about you. Huh? Then I had to go into these motherfucking sermons and shit. Or make people are thinking, oh, is she going crazy? No, because you're missing the point. So I like to be by myself so I don't have to go through all of this. I have nobody getting on my motherfucking nerve. The only motherfucker when you're by yourself and you ain't talking to nobody and you ain't around no motherfucking body, the only motherfucking body that can get on your motherfucking nerves is you. You the only one that make you mad. You the only one that can make you motherfucking whatever. But guess what? Because you're not a motherfucking dodo bird, you ain't gonna make yourself upset and you ain't gonna get on your motherfucking nerves. How about that? Fucking bullshit. I don't sit there and say some smart shit. And so here's the thing, right? Back in the day, and I ain't too far back in the day, I could stop all that motherfucking antagonizing and all that bullshit and hit you upside your motherfucking head with something. Then they be like, oh, all she do is put her hands on people. But didn't I tell you leave me alone? Shit. Fuck alone. Let's up and say smart shit. No, they don't. They don't take. Well, I don't think they take 47%. I don't. I don't know what they take. But all I know, it's a whole bunch of H&R Block shit because this don't come to next month. And I'm supposed to do the month, and they just say if I'm doing the pettying, being petty, and got to do the motherfucking math and shit this month for something that's gonna come next month. Huh? I got time for that. When there is another way to send it. He already knows that. It's gonna be extra. Anybody know me would say, "Oh Lord, don't play with it, don't play with it. Stop. No, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it more." Why? That's purpose. That's somebody purposely trying to push your buttons, trying to antagonize you, trying to fuck with you, trying to do the extra. Who does that? There was somebody shoot you in your motherfucking thigh and shit, then you be, oh, you shouldn't have shot me. Yeah, you should have left me alone. Shit, you don't know what day it is. Hell. People the fuck alone. God. Yeah, I don't like nobody fucking with me. If I tell you to stop, stop. I don't like to be tickled. I don't like no mama joke. I don't like none of that. Sometimes they call me the fucking fun police. Shit, fuck that. People the fuck alone. I don't like to be bothered. I'm my only child, and I'm glad I am. I done seen people be in the house with brothers and sisters and shit. They annoying motherfucking ass. Sometimes I like to sit with my thoughts and quiet. And noise and shit. I just don't like people to try to push your buttons and gaslight you and antagonize you and all that shit. I have to cuss Kill out sometimes. Off here. Because I promise you, first of all, I know what's annoying. That's number one. So I try not to do those type of things, right? And number two, if you tell me to motherfucking stop, you bet your ass I'm gonna stop. All that rolling that motherfucking towel up and popping and shit, tickling you and shit, chasing you and shit. I don't like no pillow fights. I don't like none of that. Now you don't act like the goddamn victim. Then come up here and talk more shit. Who does that? Somebody clearly already agitated. Why the fuck you want to agitate them more? That's you not caring about nobody's motherfucking feelings. Then tell me ain't about me. What ain't is my feelings? And am I the one going off? Well, who else is about? Extra. Stand all that. Woo. Then they be like, oh, see how she. Well, just because you motherfuckers allow motherfuckers to do y'all any kind of motherfucking way and shit, treat y'all all kind of way, talk to y'all kind of motherfucker and get on your motherfucking nerves, not me. If it's something I don't motherfucking like, I'm gonna fucking say something. Hey, all this could be avoided. No, that's people want to do what they motherfucking want to do and disregard what you're saying. Sometimes everybody gonna be able to tell you don't eat that plate of food because it might be motherfucking goddamn molded up on the bottom. They just say don't eat that. And you with your crazy ass gonna eat it anyway. But I got time for all that. God. I was seeing a collective bunch of motherfucking crazy people. Did you get it purple? Because I got the thing that I sent it that it was sent to you. I got to sit up here and do no motherfucking goddamn what the people name is? H&R motherfucking gotta sit up here and do an IRS motherfucking work and shit in the middle of motherfucking night and shit. And I got all this motherfucking work to do. Now I'm agitated. And see, it's a snowball effect for me. Everybody don't function like the rest of you motherfuckers. One little thing could set a whole motherfucking shit in motion. I do all this other motherfucking shit, whatever. And I'm in the middle of motherfucking life. Damn. It's like you tell somebody, don't play with that gun. They play with it anyway. You might then have a chance to take all the bullets out. But you think you tell a motherfucker, don't play with the gun. God damn. And why can I not tell somebody not do something involving me? They don't tell me it ain't about me. Huh? I don't give a fuck if it's about whatever you think it's about. You put me in it. Who the hell don't know how to goddamn super goddamn chat work? But I ain't either hitting it here or there, near there, whatever the fuck is how to say it. It's about respecting what somebody say. Damn. And what about treating people how they treat you? If somebody tell me to motherfucking stop something annoying like that, that's what I'm gonna do. It's not that hard. You can avoid all of this. Supposed to be getting on here and talking about something totally goddamn different. No wonder motherfucking Ike Turner got mad at motherfucking Tina. When he talking about, now you got my head all fucked up. God damn. And if that wasn't enough, you see what I'm talking about? I was going to do something more. But I always think y'all know what the fuck it is you're dealing with. You don't motherfucking know. I sat right up here and said, look here, watch this. I said, don't come here with this stuff. Just came right up here and say the same. Woo! What I said. Now I don't want to hear shit about me being in motherfucking wrong. I ain't gonna respond to you anyway. But I'm just saying. Now if you just like if you okay with a motherfucker keep on motherfucking goddamn doing something, you tell them to stop, I guess you okay with rape and all that kind of motherfucking bullshit. I'm not. I tell you to stop. That's the fuck I want you to do. Stop. Because if you're doing it to me, you don't need to know why and this, that, and the third, whatever. Shit. Just stop. I'm the fucking people I know, but that's why, well, I tell you, but you know, I can hang with them because they motherfucking know and respect what the fuck I say. Some people know and just do it just because they want to get a rise out of that old extra shit or want to show or put on for the goddamn fucking camera. I got time for that shit. My God. It's not that fucking serious. I fucking need to give goddamn shows on a fucking goddamn corner or something, motherfucking well. God damn. I don't need all of that. I be so content. Oh my God, let me tell you something. Then I'm gonna tell you about these parents or what I think. When we was started wearing them goddamn masks and shit, and you can go somewhere and nobody know who you was or could hardly tell or whatever. Oh my God, that was so refreshing to me. Cause sometimes you get tired of. I know I do. Hey, Miss Annie. I don't feel like that all the time. I'm having a unit on my motherfucking face, especially I'm going to that mall or store, whatever. I'm going to know what I want. I'm going to fuck in. I'm coming to fuck out. I don't feel like all that talking and hey, all them 1,000 times. Hey, all that shit. I never forget this guy Burnett to me. He and I was there. He took me to the fair. He said I should have put a sign around your neck and saying I'm doing fine. How you doing? Cause every time, everywhere we went, hey, how you doing? I was like, I'm sorry. What you want me to do? This is my damn where I'm born and raised here. But I like to be like quiet. I promise you I am. I'm very quiet. You might not know that. I will cut up and, act a fool and have fun or whatever, but I'm very quiet. And I like to be somewhere to myself sometimes with my thoughts. I like to think. A lot of motherfuckers make all these mistakes and do all this bullshit because they don't think. And you damn sure don't think about others. Shit. Now listen, my friend, tell you about these goddamn fucking parents and all this bullshit. So listen. Trying to get back on fucking track. So I was hearing as of, not too long ago, they were saying that it was, well, I'm gonna say the names because I ain't got time really, trying to be, whatever. They were saying that the Clarys were the ones that went to the cops and got all of this started and all of this or whatever, right? Now, but then they say that the Clarys was the one that wasn't looking for the child or knew the child was and was a part of the setup and all this and this bullshit, whatever. Okay. I remember it was the Savages that went down there. What happened? That started. Now I don't know who made it, but I'm gonna tell you this, right? I know I tried to explain. And another thing, right? Like a lot of you guys will not, and you got to take it from me, but unless you work to a lot of these agencies, and every agency is different, how investigations start, it could, you're not going to understand the process because you just don't, you ain't work there. You don't know. They said that surviving R. Kelly was the reason why investigations started, what have you, right? Again, I'm gonna say this again for the 100th time. When they say the investigation started because of surviving R. Kelly, they mean it like the official investigation. That means that they sat there, allocated bodies and money and time and resources and this, that, and the third, whatever, to put it officially to get it started, right? To say, hey, we got our R. Kelly task force or whatever it is, okay, to make something official. But actually, when an investigation can start every time somebody comes in there and put in a police report, call down there with some type of sufficient enough tip, enough to be considered probable cause, all of that can start an investigation. It's not an official one, whatever. Law enforcement is not going to sit up there and explain to y'all all of that. See, a lot of times when I say they ain't talking to y'all, they're not. They're not going to explain all of that to you. Okay? They're not going to explain none of that. Hey, y'all. But y'all just have to, I want to apologize for my rant. Purple, JoJo, all y'all. Let me apologize for my rant. But just learn to respect people and their wishes. That's all you have to do. It's not that hard. But I'm not apologizing for nothing I said. I want to say a whole lot more. It's just the fact that I waste y'all time, and I need to get better with learning how to roll with the punches. Because here's the thing, right? I be in the mindset that I ain't got to roll with shit. Okay? Meaning, I ain't create the motherfucking punches and shit. So why I got to roll with them? You understand what I'm saying? So when I have it, of course I know how to deal with, shit comes, excuse me, when you with something else might, come that's unexpected, whatever. Yes, yes, yes. But of course, that's excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all, with my goddamn throat. Excuse me, some minute. But I sound like unnecessary shit. I don't think shit be funny. That's just me. But I need to learn how to deal with it. So a lot of people don't self-check themselves and self criticize themselves. No, people don't do that. I will. But people don't. Oh, she thinks she pregnant. No, I don't. Shit, I be trying. I be trying to be perfect, but baby, I fall short. But I need to learn how to just deal a little bit better. But please stop trying to antagonize me, gaslight me, push my butt, all that extra shit. It is not necessary. And one, I don't like it. But yeah. But anyway. So anyway. So when you tell people, when you say that they're not talking to you or whatever, not, it's not saying that you're not smart enough to understand or whatever. It's not having anything to do with smartness. You can have Einstein IQ levels, right? But if you were given a test about, being a physician or whatever, you're gonna flunk. You may flunk that. What is this? Oh. You're gonna flunk that. That don't mean that you're dumb. That means that you're a smart person. But that's just not your area of expertise. That's not where your knowledge lies. Okay, that's to be expected, right? So that when I say that, it's not saying it how Levi had characterized it at one time. Like he was saying, he put out there like I was saying that, oh God, you're not smart enough or whatever. Well, that's not what I was saying. I'm saying I say they're not talking to you, they're not. Because if they if they were, you would understand it. Now, that's just plain and simple. A lot of shit you would know. When shit you goddamn right. Hell, you give me somebody some HVAC and some shit like that. I don't know nothing about it. I'll be looking crazy. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you just how. I mean, and this is just how knowledge works. I'm looking at the car, and I saw all. I looked down, and you know how your steering wheel be at an angle or whatever, and all I saw was oil. Now, I'm a girl. I see somebody some oil or any kind of bullshit like that, I'm freaking out. Because all you hear men say is, oh, don't let it go without no oil. Don't let it go without no water. That's all you know. It's going to be some bullshit if those two things, you know, shit go missing. That's what you know, right? Child, I looked at that thing, whatever, and I'm kind of moving around by myself. So I looked at that thing and I saw was that oil. I was like, oh Lord. So what I did was I went and bought two big old things of that what is it, antifreeze, and then I went and bought a big old thing of oil because they got a big old thing of oil, right? But I didn't know whether to buy that 5W or whatever. I didn't know that. I didn't know it tells you. I didn't know nothing about all of that. I don't handle this. But I freaked out because I don't at this moment right then when I see it, I want to handle it right now because I'm thinking it ain't got none in there. So I don't have time to get it. I don't have time to pull over and have somebody come and put the oil in there because I'm thinking it's gonna lock up or whatever. So all I saw is say oil, right? I was oh Jesus, okay. So so I went and got all that oil and all that antifreeze and shit. So I went to the parking lot and I said, well, let me, open the thing, right? So I tried to open the thing on the engine. I tried to turn that little thing. And somehow it would not turn. I don't know what done happened. I don't know if somebody done super glued it together or what, but I could not get. I got it to move one time, and that was it. It ain't moved back or whatever. I said, "Oh Lord!" So I said, "Well, let me find that little stick." So I went and found the little stick, right? And I pulled the little stick. I said, "Oh no, I don't think I have. I got to go find one of them little funnels that's gonna be skinny enough to put the little funnel in there." So I said, "Well, I don't know." And then I looked and I said, "Well, I don't know if it's. I don't know. I see a little something on this thing, but I don't know." I said, "It's got to be another place for me to put this oil in here because the thing on top of the engine it won't let me open it, and the little stick part it's too little, right?" Just as I was finna start crying, I saw another stick. I was like, "Ooh," and I saw it say oil on it. I was like, and then it was a little bit wider than the other oil, the stick I found, right? I was like, "Oh shit, I can pour it in here." Yeah, look here, look here, look here. Boy, look at him. I went to look a little bit more at that stick. That shit said transmission. I'm like, oh hell no. Hey, and then uh the day before, I had to picked up the damn green diesel handle, and good thing that it was too big to go in the gas. I was gonna fuck that up. So anyway, so let me tell you what I did. So when I got in the car, I said, let me sit here and see what this thing says. It says, and ladies, y'all might need to write this down because we learn over here. It says oil change, child. It says oil change. And I think that it goes by maybe how many more miles it's driven since the last time the oil was changed. I don't know how I will keep up with that. Maybe the oil was low or something. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Linda. I don't know. Oh, short, I'm gonna get you. Sure, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back on topic. Wait a minute. I don't know why I would tell you about this oil, but yeah. I don't know. Shit, let me go on topic. But anyway, about these goddamn parents. Let's talk about this shit. So anyway, we're talking about understanding of the law, whatever. So y'all, so what I'm saying is, don't get like, make it. Don't feel like I'm saying y'all not smart enough to understand the law. This and that. That's not what I'm saying. You shouldn't understand that stuff. If there's parts of it that you understand, that is good. Like I shouldn't understand how to perform heart surgery. I should not know how to do that. So that's not what I'm saying. So don't take it like that. And when I say I want to have conversation, you see how me and I go between calling my friend and colleague and classmate, whatever. He's just one and the same. So we talking about, we rumbling off, we talking about numbers and the code and things of that nature, whatever. I want to have conversations with people that have the same information that can, and we could, put it together and kind of, deliver it to y'all out here, right? I don't want it to be a struggle no more because I think we don't struggle. I don't had struggle conversations for much too long, and some people just don't get it or don't want to accept it or whatever it is. But I don't have time for that. Okay, some people get it, and that's cool. But see, when you were talking about taking it now, because it goes in is levels. Sometimes that you see have a foundation, then you have to build upon it, and all of that. If you don't understand the the foundation, just the basic information, when you get to the to the point where you have to turn left or right or keep straight, you're going to get confused. And then it's going to be hard. You're not going to, it's just, I think we've done a good job with the conversations thus far, but I feel like they're getting kind of out of hand. And then what these people thinking is they think it's a challenge or a debate. Like, no, how's it going, you going to be a challenge or a debate for me? I'm not saying that to say nothing. I'm just saying it's like, that's crazy. That's like me being a challenge and a debate for the motherfuckers over there at that Cheesecake Factory that's making them cheesecakes or whatever. No. Or some kind of some of the people that's in Baltimore that cook up the crab cakes and shit like that. I ain't no challenge for the motherfucking people. A debate or nothing. I'm not saying shit. I'm be like, when the cake gonna be done? That's all I'm gonna say. When it's gonna be done? Well, however you fix it, when it's gonna be done? That's what I'm be worried about. So, but anyway. So, and it's kind of hard. And then when you have, and then as y'all always do, y'all will hear something, and then, well, as you said this, well, they said this. Now you want me to correct it. No, ask them to correct it and straighten it out and explain it to you. We done already went through this. And I hate to repeat I'm trying to tell, I was just say, yeah, you hate so much shit. I do. I hate to repeat myself. Woo, child. And then my cousin said, girl, Then I don't know why you get jumped in our profession, because goddamn well, you got to repeat yourself. Yeah, you got to repeat yourself to people that that's going to eventually get it, because their motherfucking life depend upon it, that they get it. They need the class. Okay, they're gonna have to get it. So, and they don't, they have the basic fundamentals and the foundation and stuff to to um to absorb that legal literacy. You understand what I'm saying? That stuff. So, but anyway. So I don't want to have too many more struggle conversations and shit. I don't. If they say they got it, they understand it, whatever, then fine. But everybody should be able to do that, to explain what you're saying and not put others down, right? And when I say put them down, I'm not talking about when I say they're not talking, I'm not talking about that. I'll say mischaracterized what others or whatever. You can't, in order to make somebody accept your shit or make you seem like you're telling the truth, you can't say that somebody else is not telling the truth and not show where they're not telling the truth. When we know that you cannot can possibly understand what you're talking about, if you think that a subpoena, like the parents can't, that's painting the brain motherfucking goddamn theory. That the parents, they kept the parents out of New York so they wouldn't have to testify. Don't bring your ass to the motherfucking courthouse. Don't bring your ass here. If we see you, we're going to make you testify. If the defense see you, we're going to make you testify. Oh, you fucking crazy. A subpoena will make your ass come from Africa and testify. What are you talking about? Huh? Well, I was done there. As if y'all ain't noticed, that's why I was like, oh Lord, these people don't understand none of this shit. I was checked out then. I was like, hell no, we ain't gonna argue about no subpoena. We ain't gonna go back and forth about that. We ain't gonna do that. A lay person that's in the 10th grade understand that. A subpoena, how that works. We ain't gonna do that. So I was checked out then. I'll be honest. It don't take too much to check me out, baby. Check me out like a motherfucking bull. I was like, oh no. I'm like, these people over here understand the element. So that's like, well, damn, they probably don't these people here should know it. I'm like, but do they still understand the elements and all this stuff, whatever? And the 3 R's and the 3 B's and this, all this shit we done been going over. Do they still understand that? Do they understand intent? Do they understand this shit? Like, oh no, honey, this ain't gonna work out. So, right, so we'll have to do something else, okay? Because that ain't gonna work out. Now y'all can come out here and say what you want to say. I don't care. I'm not getting into no debate and no arguments about the law. I'm just not. So, but and here's the thing, right? I think that our record, as for how our accuracy over here has been through the roof. It's been through the roof. So I'm definitely not going to, unless somebody come out here with what? With some paperwork or that designation, them certifications, something on their ass. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to argue about this. It's crazy. But simple shit. And if you're not gonna grasp, you can't grasp the simple shit about the law. You ain't gonna grasp the complex shit. You definitely ain't gonna understand strategy, how to. It's just a lot. You just ain't gonna get it, and you can't. And then, oh yeah, and what was really troubling, and I just named it your law, right? Which is the street law, right? The street law. Somehow they think that the street law supersedes, and it's like, oh my gosh, if you're not understanding that you simply just have a fundamental disagreement with the law. That's what you have. And if you're saying the law is incorrect because it delivers injustice instead of justice, right? Then yeah. Not the law is incorrect because it doesn't line up with your street acumen and shit like that. No, I'm not doing that. No, fuck that. Nope. Not doing it. That's crazy to me. It's getting wild. I think that when you look at it, and I'm not going to say all the parents or whatever, but just the most notable ones, I think all of them, was looking at making $1 at some point. Or being compensated for whatever they had done, they had experienced or whatever, or try to come up with ideas or whatever. Okay, I mean, I think it's just only fair. But yeah, so we're gonna have to. I don't know. So they're gonna. I'm still blown away about that. It seemed like we sliding backwards. And what's going to happen? That's in the end. See, I don't have to argue about it. I don't have to force nobody to believe nothing, whatever. And I definitely don't have to do no tricks and nothing like that, whatever. I don't have to reduce nobody or whatever. What's going to happen is it the results. That's what's going to prove who's right and who's wrong. The results will be the determining factor out here on these streets if you pay attention. Yeah. Okay. That's all you have to see. If listen, them motherfucking text messages and that BOP shit out of Kale's mouth. He said it was out here since 2019, I believe. What, 2020 or something like that. Government Exhibit 233, right? It's been a discovery. That whole, what we saw, I don't know if there's some more to it, that survived several of his attorneys. What happened? Why, when his appellate attorney came aboard, his appellate attorney, excuse me, why she didn't point to the VOP and the text messages or whatever during this post-conviction relief phase. Why? Hmm? Now, I'm not saying, that she won't, but you have, um, listen, you got different levels, right? You got now you're in front of a new set of eyes, right? You could have used them there. You could have, made your argument there. Slid that in on the ineffective, right? I didn't do that. You know, it's a lot of red flags because don't think that nobody out here in these streets, to include me, is going to find something that is going to be the magic trick. And his attorneys, his competent attorneys, I don't care how you rope them. I mean, hell, he had a whole bunch of them. They're sitting there with the actual files. They got the files. We don't have that. And they not come up with something that's not logical. It don't make sense. The law of probability dispels that. The law of averages, all of that. It's not going to work. So, So, and it's okay with standing on what you believe in, whatever. Yes, we all want you to. We just need you to have the facts about the law and all that behind you, and the truth. You got to have that. Yeah, about his attorney. Yeah, I heard that too, Carla. Okay. J-Bo tried to write that. She tried to take it there. When the prosecutors answered her, they shut that down. Okay. They're saying that no attorney-client privilege information was leaked out. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And so, and here's another thing, right? Here's another thing. Everybody seemed to take these I don't know, these jewels or whatever. Just say you got the jewels. Just say you got the smoking, like there's a smoking gun, whatever. To undo that process, it's not as simple as just having a smoking gun. Even if that smoking gun proved them innocent, it's not that simple. That smoking gun, first of all, with whatever it is, they're gonna ask. But being that we have this smoking gun now, it's all of a sudden come about. Would it have changed the outcome of the case had it been known? Things of that nature. See, so there's levels to this. You know, it's levels to this. It's so, but I'm gonna say it like this. So I was trying to make a common sense argument with regards to these parents and shit. Okay. Okay. So okay. I heard an example given today, which and if y'all listen to my friend talk on that recording, we were talking about when it comes to the appeals and the habeas corpus, right? Constitutional reasons versus non-constitutional reasons, right? Non-constitutional reasons would be evidentiary, things like that. Constitutional would be uh, jury, things of that nature, right? So I heard, and this is always one of Levi's arguments. He was like, if he said something like, if some, oh, you can't set nobody up, and in America that be legal. Huh? It's like, where are y'all getting this information? I don't know what to do. It's like, ain't never me to do. But listen, yes, you can. Okay, yes, you can. If the system, if the legal process was established to be sterile, I'm using his word, and it was maintained as sterile, then it wouldn't be any need for any type of correction process, any type of evaluation of errors, and all of that, right? Either during, but well, before, during, and after. Okay, it wouldn't be such a thing. It just don't work that way. Okay, so you can be set up, and I told you guys, set up means that you did it. So if you did it, only thing matters now, the only thing is in question is how much responsibility should you be assessed, right? What's your criminal liability? If you did, you did. Remember, ignorance of the law is no defense. Remember that? Right. Drug dealers get set up all the time. People that buy ass get set up all the time. So, but yeah. So, yes, you can set people up. And if you keep using the word set up, that means you did it. So that's a lot to that there I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't know. That this is just getting very interesting to understand. That's what I was saying. Just leave the law out of it. They don't want they you can't tell me. I ain't trying to tell you, but you just sound crazy. It's like you just really don't understand. Like, huh? It's like you don't understand nothing about the law. It's getting worse. I don't know what's going on with y'all. I don't know what is going on. But you can't go backwards and thinking you're going to help this man out of his situation. That's why he has an attorney. And here's the thing, I don't know what these other forces are supposed to do other than mount a media campaign or a social media campaign or whatever, because he has attorney of on record, right? He have attorney of record. Whack and nobody else can go around her. You know? So, hey. And she is a very competent person. And you can't say, well, she wasn't aware or whatever. What do you mean she wasn't aware? Now she ain't doing her job. Then they say they want the father, the other parents, text messages and things of that nature. Okay. But if it wasn't relevant, reliable, relatable, then I mean they're not going to get it. So it's so hard. It used to be easy to explain because y'all seem like y'all walked away with it and retained it or whatever. Now, and I'm like, oh, child, it's all over the goddamn place. But listen to this. I'm gonna say something, y'all, because I have a headache now. I got a headache. So listen. This is what we can not only just take attribute this to gender number 5 parents, but to any, depending on who you know what happened, any parents involved in this shit, right? You can look at it like what I'm getting ready to lay out, because it makes sense, and when you listen to it, you will see that I did acknowledge the law. Okay, I did acknowledge the law, and when I'm talking about when I speak on the parents, okay, but the parents' involvement has contributed. This is if you want to look at it, if you're looking at if you have it looked at separated from between your law and the law, okay? So you can think of it as the parents' involvement contributing to what subsequently happened, right? Meaning, the her being allowed to go and being left in that situation or whatever. The parents' involvement did contribute. Them being, stage parents, if that's what, I don't know what type of parents Rashonda and them was, mom and them was, whatever. But if they're stage parents and this, that, and third, their involvement kind of subsequently contributed to what happened. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean that, that will make him guilty, right? Because what is the determining factor whether he's guilty or not was what they could prove, what evidence they had, and all of that. Did they prove the elements and all of that, right? We're talking about what contributed to the situation, okay? How the parents contributed, okay? And the parents' contribution led to a setup either directly or indirectly. But you have to know, if you call the word setup, I don't know what is going on. but that you're saying that he is guilty. You're not saying he's innocent, saying he's guilty. Okay. And when I say it led to a setup, either directly or indirectly, right? Meaning, either it could be possible. I'm not saying that there's anything I've read that leads me to believe that from the start they had some device, some kind of scheme to set them up. Okay, I'm saying what more than likely could have happened is that when she found herself into that situation, I'm talking about Jada number 5. Okay, when I see the parent, or well, the mom was saying he need to pay for this, and he need to give you this, he need to give you this. What I think at that moment they're conceding that we know there's a relationship or something going on, could be possibly on the way, because in the beginning she said she know that he's trying to FUCK, so she don't want her daughter to be used to get you know nothing for something. So if you don't how do I say it? Just every step of the way, make them pay for something, get something out the deal. And by them being, staged, they've been in this thing a long time for her or whatever. They wanted his assistance. They saw what he did with Aaliyah and all of that. So hey, she's already in it. Might as well get something for it. Okay? But keep in mind, even though I am saying, you can go as far as saying that the parents' involvement is directly related to, what happened. You can't say that makes Mr. Kelly, innocent, because you still have the matter of consent, right? Which the parent can't consent. And I'm speaking of his innocence at this point because I'm talking about since they've already gone through the case is over. They've already gone through the trial and all that stuff and put forth the evidence and stuff like that, right? You have consent, so the parents can't consent. And we have substantive rights which cannot be, well, shouldn't be broken, right? Shouldn't be violated. So even if the parents' involvement cause A, B, C, D, E, F, G to happen, they can't consent. And she had rights as a person under the age of majority or at the age of majority. All right. Substantive rights mean that anybody has the reasonable expectation not to be harmed, no matter what situation you're in. Even if your parents is the reason why you're in that situation. Even if they're 100% in the wrong. Hey, James Harris, even if they're 100% in the wrong. Okay? I just think that it was a whole. They did some whole bunch of fuck shit. Now don't get me wrong. I don't know if the daddy knew from the beginning. I mean, he could have honestly, and you also think about this. Just say he thought that she was just somewhere singing la 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 la, but wasn't told about the staying in the same hotel as he and all of this as I'm just making stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he had limited knowledge. He could have been on the scene and still had limited knowledge. You could say he should have known, and I'll go with that because they say R. Kelly should have known she was 18 or how under 18, and he should have known this, he should have known that. And then the parents really should have known because they're the one put her there. And they didn't know how old she was. I'll definitely go with that too. And when I assign all of this parent involvement, all it does at the most is create a charging instrument for the parents. It does not free R. Kelly because guess what? You have procedural law. Okay? We got at FRE and FRCP and all of that, right? The procedural law is what tells tells us how you know the law should be adhered to, the rights and things of that nature. You know what? This little candy gonna hurt my stomach again. Okay, so this procedural law does all the enforcement. Just thinking of it like that. Oh, there it is, Mr. James. Yes, and please give it to her. Mm-hmm. Child was asleep right then. Woo! Yeah, so I'm confused. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm confused at how we're thinking right now. Cause I heard him say he don't care about what he said about how the people say that The law. I'm like, oh my God. And this is where I know that, and I'm not talking about him because I hear other people say this. This is how I know that we are disconnected somewhere. Because just because I tell you the law this, the law this, law this, law this, law this, whatever, I'm not saying one that it's always right. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's what it is. And that's what we're being held to. That's all I'm saying. That's what we're being processed under and all of that. I ain't saying that's the only thing I know or that's something I feel about whatever. I ain't said that. That's what I'm saying. I can't deal with y'all. I can't. Woo! You understand what I'm saying? You can't say just throw it out. And when the man is sitting behind the bars, convicted under the very law, I don't get it. So you got to put that first. And I'm not talking about versus putting God first and versus the law. That's not what I'm talking about. Like I can't. That's what I'm saying. I can't do all that. That ghetto street shit. I can't do all that. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, mm-mm. Mm-hmm. We have to. That everybody's gonna have to accept that there are sets of rules and regulations. I don't give a damn who you go get. J Bo is gonna have to play by it. She got to play by the same rules and regulations. When she is writing her persuaded brief, her persuasive brief, and I don't know if y'all got to hear that part. This part of the conversation or whatever between me and my friend. But when we write, oh, I'm gonna sleep. She said when he write now. During this phase of what's going on, the proceedings, the appeals portion of it and the habeas corpus, the first the first things you're trying to find are things which are constitutional. That's a constitutional. Mm. Understand what I'm saying? I understand what I'm saying. You reason why you are swinging for for arguments that are based on the violations of the Constitution because man, I was going through the standard of review that gets applied to that and how all that looks on on appeal or habeas corpus, right? It's how it looks, right? That is a strong argument. You can't violate someone's right. It doesn't mean it's automatically a reversal. You just have a very strong argument that most likely is going to lead to a reversal. But yeah, I know I heard him say he was trying to equate illegal search and seizure with something he was saying within the case. Was it the text messages or the BOP? Well, it was one of those BOP or the text messages. They're not equal. One is a violation of his rights. Clear. Search and illegal search and seizure. But when you're talking about the BOP situation, the BOP emails and the text messages, the BOP email, she tried to make that fall upon the prosecutorial misconduct. And then with the text messages, well, we know. Oh. So, it's just that, his case log be, oh my God, it's not even, yeah. My sleepy ass. Oh, I'm sleepy. Y'all don't roll my head up. Yeah, it is, girl, man, it is a waiting game. It's a waiting game. I don't think Levi's trying to grab no money. I think he's very sincere. I think he's not realizing that how limited his knowledge is on the law. He'll say, I'm trying to whatever, minimize him, whatever, but should you do it to me, I'm telling the truth, though. I tell you, this ain't my expertise. He knew who he has. I don't try to, come and make you look, whatever. I was gonna say, you said we won. I'm talking out my head. See, with each phase, you got to make sure you have the foundation in place. He wants you to read them damn text messages, but he won't read FRE and FRC. I ain't got time for that. I can't do that. I can't tell nobody. I can't take y'all serious. I'm gonna take y'all serious. Like, Keller does very good work with understanding whatever. His understanding has gotten a lot better as far as certain things about when it came defensively. He couldn't grasp. He just thought that, okay, if you got this evidence and it seemed to show that he did it, then that should be it. No, he came a long way. Man, it don't work that way. It just don't work that way. I don't know. And I listen, I'm running out of job aids, resources. I'm running out of all of them. But just switch gears, and I'm not talking about Levi. I'm talking about other people. Have you seen people? And this is some crazy. This is when you really know you crazy. When you want to, let me see. Oh, I don't know. What? How can I don't know. I'm gonna get off here. Yeah, girl, man, it's getting ruthless out here, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not that serious. It is not that serious. What I mean by that is, the situation is serious, but it's not that serious to do anything to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. And the only thing you're trying to achieve out here is YouTube credentials. Like, what the fuck is this about? Some people may be trying to achieve some YouTube credentials to pay their rent and shit. Who knows? But I'm going to sit back and see how. Again, I'm not saying that J-Bo would never use the text messages and stuff like that. I don't see how and why, but it definitely won't be to prove that the parents gave consent and all this bullshit, and when she know damn well that's not a proper argument. That's what the judge would tell her. It's not a proper argument, counselor. Huh? Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. My thing is, listen, I'm going to see what she does. That's all I'm gonna pay attention to. And here's the thing, right? If you get approval, you could you could like apply for more than one habeas corpus, but it gets harder each time, to get approval to file another. You have to have it's a certain things you have to have. So they're not going to waste it on an argument that isn't legally sound. They're not going to waste their opportunities. They're not going to do it. Yep. So I want y'all to know that Purple got all her money. Although I ain't had to wait no next month and all this now. Figure out the percentage, Because, these mothers, they'll put it out here. She ain't, that it was some reason other than what it was about. And nothing to do with the money. It had something to do with aggravation. I don't know if a lot of y'all, and let me tell you what pisses me off too. I know y'all like, God damn. But listen, do some of y'all function in this type of world where shit already pisses you off? Then you have another situation where you don't have a minute to spare for bullshit. You don't have a minute. That means there's too high, I don't know, high. There's two situations right there that you just don't have, added stress. How does that stress whatever? Well, told y'all. So you already got one situation. Then here comes two. Oh, hell no. But you know what? I'm just a person that's big on respect and I was raised on it, whatever. Some people, whatever. That's just them or whatever. It ain't got nothing to do with me. And although I wasn't, I ain't had to do much, as a child, you know what I'm saying? But I did what I was told. And you ain't had to tell me twice. It wasn't because I was going to get no beating or nothing like that. Because I only got 2 beatings, honey, in my entire life. And I should have got more because of my mouth. But, I wasn't running away. I wasn't staying out. Honey, my ass was in there when the street light came on. Believe that. Before that, matter of fact, shit. Hell, we didn't even go outside. I didn't anyway. Listen, even on senior skip day, I still went to class. Hey, yes, sir. Senior skip day, my ass was in class. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know how long this is going to be repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated. I just don't know how long y'all. I can't. I can't. Ain't too much more you can do with it. I don't know, but I sure want to see. Mm-mm. I surely want to see. How much goddamn longer? Is Queen E or somebody in here? Does anybody know if they've scheduled oral arguments or anything like that? Let's see, honey, listen. Y'all gotta start being, even though y'all might not be on big on respect or whatever you feel about it, y'all have to respect people's wishes. Like if you know, goddamn, people got a dying declaration. Yeah, not dying declaration, but people have say they want to be buried a certain way or whatever. What you're not gonna do it? You gonna do what you want to do? Some of you crazy enough to do that. And I got an anger problem, girl. Uh. Don't be playing with me, baby. I don't like all that. Damn, I hate that. It reminds me of like I ain't going back to it, but it's just it's so disturbing to me. You know how? Let me tell you what kind of kid I was. I am. I was able to be told where the gun was. Back then, there wasn't no locked up in no goddamn safe, whatever. It's up there in the closet. Now, there's one incident I probably shouldn't have been told where it was, but that was the type of discipline or whatever. Just him, you ain't had to beat the shit out of me or whatever they could tell me. It's done. Okay, and I expect the same thing, right? And I could do that with my daughter, and it's done. She was going, she ain't going run over nobody's house, all through nobody's house. She sitting her ass down. She ain't jumping on nobody's furniture. She ain't going in nobody's refrigerator. She ain't doing all that talking or none of that. And I'm trying, girl, let me tell you something. Oh my gosh. When I tell you I'm the best child, woo! There ain't nobody bouncing the ball off through the house, making all that damn noise. Oh my God. I'm serious. You could tell me, and I'm not bothering. I'm not going to do, I follow instructions like that now. Very disciplined like that. That's just how I am. And I also learn people and study people well enough to know what ticks them off and what doesn't. And I don't try to do nothing to tick nobody off. Relax, release, Angie. I'm sure you don't want to sleep, but I don't know that. Listen, girl. I'm just surprised. I like to get it right. I just, that's just me. And when I'm not in order, and when I'm all over the place, whatever, that aggravates me. Everything aggravates my motherfucking ass. And but you have some people that, like, if you tell them not to do something, they look at that as like you giving them orders and stuff like that. Like, it's not what it is. You just like, please, my God. But I'm trying to tell you, y'all are one of a kind, baby. I'm here to tell you. And nobody else like you motherfuckers, I'm telling you. You know what? I've had a chance and chances to meet bodies of people since I've encountered you motherfuckers. And it's still ain't nobody like y'all. The rest of them, no, normal. It's just, so it's like, so you know how you, okay, so you'll say like, okay, if you score or whatever you want to call it, everything, right? You'll say, okay, I know these set of people, regular population of America, they normal. I get on him, these motherfuckers in this R. Kelly sector, something ain't right. So one or two things can happen. The next set of people after you meet, after these R. Kelly people, they can be just like y'all or us or however you want to classify it, or they can be back to the normal people that you're used to. I saw it happen. I'm seeing it happen. They back to normal. I'm like, it's only y'all. Oh, it's only y'all, baby. Ooh, I can't. Y'all are the main reason why I can't get off this goddamn medicine. And I keep uh having these goddamn bumps and bruises upside my damn head and face. Reactions and bumps. I can't get off the motherfucker. So I'm gonna have to give. Yeah, it's the weirdest shit ever. I don't know what's wrong. I ain't never, and y'all think I'm playing. I ain't playing. And anybody that with that's gonna tell the truth and got good sense to tell you, I ain't never met no motherfucker like this. And it ain't like I'm not saying something wrong with everybody, whatever. It's like the personalities. It's just stuff I ain't never encountered. And I'm just gonna be honest. I don't ever want to. That's enough. Y'all don't blow me out. It's the personalities. You ever seen people like they move around a lot and they always got to be where the action is or go to the action or be in the midst of the action or write themselves in action. Oh, that's not me. I like to be somewhere where where it's quiet. I'm like, ooh, I can think. Shit. Or if I don't want to think. But when I tell you the Lord gave me the best child and have generally given me the best people to surround myself with. I'm gonna tell you. My daughter would know when she get on my nerve. She'll be like, I'm getting on your nerve. I'm like, uh-huh. And she like, I'm talking too much. I'm like, uh-huh. Especially after when I was in them real, it wasn't, jobs wasn't really stressful for me. The only part was stressful is not getting everything done. I wanted it in the way I wanted to have it done, whatever. And just like now, I'm so pissed off because I had it in my head what I was going to, have to accomplish. Now I'm just all over the place. I do it in the morning. But I'm gonna wake up the whole bunch of a bunch of text messages and shit. But um, my daughter would know. I'm talking too much. Uh-huh. I'm getting on your nerve. Uh-huh. And my exes and stuff like that, they'd usually say, "Oh, just leave her alone." They'd be like, "Oh, just leave her alone." Oh my god. I have a cousin that likes to think it's so fun to come bam on your door. And if you're not anticipating nobody bamming on your fucking door like an idiot. Remember how Kenya Moore snatched her door back when Marlo was bamming on her goddamn door? Like, don't do that. Hmm. I think around here, if y'all put some value on respect, a lot of shit won't happen. You'll be right here talking about people's mamas and kids and shit like that. And I mean, oh God. I ain't never even heard no shit like that. No grown up mouths and shit. I just don't know. It ain't about nobody, especially me, about thinking I'm better. That's not it because that's normal. People not walking around here talking about people's mamas and kids and all this shit you see going on around here. People fucking with people. That's not normal. So that's not me being better. That's me being normal. Yes, honey, I watched that this morning. The twist at the end was crazy. I thought Candy could act better than that. Oh, well, baby, let me tell you, a movie had me also cracking up. They cloned Tyrone. Oh, that was good. They cloned Tyrone. That was good. Saw that too. That was so good, child. Yeah, that twist at the end of the past, that was crazy. That took Drew shit. But this is what I tell people. I don't care who you're around. If you're gonna be around them for any significant amount of time, you better, you need to get to know their ways and stuff like that, right? I do. With some of y'all in here, I try to pick up on how y'all type. Now you know who I don't know. I don't know who I know probably gets my ways or whatever. Larry gets my ways. But I ain't really never had to like I said, if I say like one time when we was finna go left between us, and I was like, and I barked at him a little bit, and he picked up on it real quick. Now I'm not suggesting that you should give a fuck if somebody is finna go off. If you don't, if you just wired like that, then fine. Fuck it. You just wired like that. You don't give a fuck. But my thing is, I don't try to push nobody's buttons. And you know what? You have that, and I ain't talking about nobody's parenting or whatever. But you know what else I used to be looking crazy. When I used to hear people be talking about, when we was younger, they would disrespect, you know, grown ups and say, like the grown ups tell you to sit down or whatever. Like, you ain't my mama. Or, oh, let me tell you. One day, the assistant coach was having the girls. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. Was having the girls, sweep up the gym and this, that, and the third, whatever. And one little girl, she her parents was like, me and her parents was okay. We hung pretty tight there for a minute, whatever. But they was real uppity, and I can't take all that. But anyway, so listen, so it was like the coach had told them to all of them was cleaning something. Then she go into that spill, but that's not. Well, my mama told me don't. I ain't gotta do it. This ain't my room, and they ain't my mama. This, that, and the third, and the parents was standing right behind that. I was like, oh God. And see, that's not something my parents now had to tell me. They're not to say no shit like that, and don't carry it like that. Like, my God, honey, uh-uh. Uh-uh. And see, at that point, now I'm looking at her, looking at all of them as a unit, the daughter and the parents. Well, all the players are cleaning up something. Like what? Ooh. Honey. And I had this rule coming up, or sometimes about having other people kids over, whatever. I tell the parents quick, especially when I know that the parents of the children, they just kind of every time they get called at the school, I don't care, all 20 times they done got called at the school, expelled from 4 of them. It's never your child. Especially if it's a boy. That's why I believe it's so many sorry ass men out here. Because these mothers, oh my gosh. You're like, huh? The boys in our family get a little special, treat a little different. I don't get none of that. I don't get it. But yeah, I be like looking. And I went over there, I said, you told her to say that that's not her room and she ain't got to clean it up and all that. They talking about, yep. I was like, oh, let me walk on off. Well, I've been said something. Like, what do you mean? Like, I ain't with all that. But yeah, I was saying, like, I tell them, look him. You had some people that want you to keep their kids, but they don't want you to discipline. And they got the badass kids. And so I used to, or like a lot of them was going out a lot. But I wasn't going out like that, right? Now, so, and you watch your child, my kid, whatever, especially when I was in school, right? Now I tell them, look here, you might want to take them with you. Because you don't discipline, and they're not going to disrespect me. So fuck that. I'm not doing it. They smart mouth and they bad as hell. Nope. The time they say you ain't my mama, I'm going to call your mama and tell them to come get them. Well, only a nut will have anything. See something wrong with what I'm saying. I'm talking about fucking with what your kid need and shit like that. Discipline. I'm talking about respect. I'm talking about that shit amongst all of us. That's what I'm talking about. Only a nut, any nuts will have a problem with that. People that was raised, oh God. Anyway, y'all, let me get up out of here, cause baby, comes to my motherfucking nerves. Oof, child, God, I keep blowing. to stop from saying something. All right, people. I sure do appreciate y'all. Hopefully, I might have to come back and do this type of live again because I didn't really get a chance to get into what I was saying, wanted to say, and really illustrate how, a way to look at it as far as with the parents' involvement, you know, how it correlated with, what subsequently happened. It's not saying that it's the parents' fault. Definitely not saying that it's somebody that's under the age of majority's fault or whatever. But it's just saying how to assign parents some responsibility. But in the scope of the law, it will only create a what? An indictment. And most likely wouldn't have freed R. Kelly. But if you're relying on the jury to hear that information, yeah, but they're gonna hear that information with the limited instruction and all of that. So, mm-hmm. Oh damn, Siri just went live, and I just saw her title. I forgot to play the rest of them Shirley Strawberry goddamn calls for y'all. Maybe I'll get to it some other day. Y'all have worn me out, honey. I'm worn out. And don't be surprised one day y'all look up. And I'll be doing my big one somewhere else because y'all ain't gonna get on my goddamn nerves. But I'm trying to tell y'all have taught me. I have I have short patience, low tolerance. I have all of that. Hey, all of that work against me. All of that. Uh-uh. That's why most people say, "Oh, just leave her alone." I have all that working against me, right? I'm gonna tell you, whew, y'all have taught me so much about patience and all tolerance and all of that. But I can tell it's wearing off now. And I do what I generally do in those type of situations. I disappear like motherfucking goddamn ghost. I disappear without warning. So you never know. And if I ever disappear without warning, if I do not respond back to you, it's not you. That just means that I'm trying to stay hidden. Okay? It's not you. I'm not acting funny with you. It's just that I'm trying to stay hidden. But I want to have a piece of goddamn mind. You understand me? So I'm giving y'all a warning. If I don't respond, it ain't y'all. I'm just going my merry motherfucking way, honey. Alright, y'all. I will see y'all later. Peace out, love you, and do something good for yourself and somebody else. And remember, this charity season. Charity should be every day, but the biggest charity season is coming up. Get prepared. All right, y'all. Bye.